I grew up on a farm where reflection was a part of the natural rhythm of my life. Playing outside and working with my hands freed my mind to wander. I credit this practice of mulling over where I've come from and where I'm going with aiding me in developing into a whole, healthy human being, even as life has gotten busier and I now spend more time in front of a computer screen than working and playing in the sun. As a result of all this, I'm developing a teaching philosophy that encompasses facilitating a learning experience for my students that will help them mature into people who carefully consider their experiences and the world around them. By teaching students, we give them a window through which to frame the world, and this needs to be recognized before one goes about the delicate task of directing a classroom. My role is to engage deeply with all my students, find the sparks in them, and fan those sparks into flames. This means being aware of the specific hobbies, ideas, and characters my students find attractive, and then finding ways to relate this to classroom work. Bringing about passion in students comes from having passion in my own life as an educator and an artist. I'm passionate not only about art, but also about illuminating all the ways art can be used. We are surrounded by examples of design and creativity, and not teaching our students to operate in such a world does them a disservice. In order to fully equip students, they need to be given a framework, as well as practical instruction in the various media, so they have the tools to visually express their thoughts and emotions. An essential aspect of the framework of teaching involves creating an environment within which learning can occur. This grows out of my experience of the inherently communal nature of farming, living in a small community, and being connected to a large extended family network. Building a classroom environment depends on being flexible, as well as being in tune with the specific needs of students that make up each class. This creates a safe place in which students are empowered to reach the high, yet not unreasonable expectations placed on them by the teacher. Finally, being an educator is as much about learning as it is about teaching. I hope to never stop learning from my students and their families, my fellow teachers and administrators, and the larger community within which we live and work.